is now on track number 2 is your 928 local train to Grand Central Terminal. Once again, now on track 2, 928 semi-local to Grand Central Terminal.
Well, after about 6 or 7 days of driving, we have finally made it into California. We're in the Eastern Sierra, and we're headed down towards Los Angeles. Gosh, it's so pretty. The Sierras are covered in snow. Never seen it like this before, because we've never really been on the Eastern Sierra when it's super snowy.
Since leaving Colorado a week earlier, our adventures had taken us to many unexpected places. Starting with a creepy camp spot in Colorado, and then a beautiful road in Utah. And after that, some truly epic landscapes across much of Nevada, where we found a national park, a volcanic crater, a lava field, and so much more. But now we'd made it to California, where we were soon greeted by a lost sheep.
Passing some ranch land, and we saw there's some sheep here, and one of them seems to be caught outside the fence, so we're just gonna check it out and make sure he can get back over.
You think that sheep's gonna let you touch him?
No, but I don't see any holes in the fence. Who knows how it got over?
Maybe if you give it a doggy bone, it'll come to you.
I don't think so.
Well, looks like the Lamb of God will just have to remain on the other side of the fence.
It is Easter.
It is Easter. He's risen. Look, it's the baby Jesus.
Oh, there he goes.
You can do it. You can do it.
Go on, Mama. She tried.
I'm happy to help you.
There she
There
goes.
you go. Jesus and the 4 disciples. See you later. Glad we could help. Scare you back into the fence. We're pretty much animal rescuers.
After the baby Jesus incident, we set off towards Southern California to fulfill the goal of our travels west. We'd heard that Carrizo Plain National Monument was experiencing a super bloom, and we wanted to lay eyes on that event before it was too late. So we pointed our compass west and south, where we drove through some parts of California we'd never seen before, en route to the National Monument.
I had no idea something like this existed here in California. I had no idea anything like this existed anywhere.
We were driving some back roads on our way to Carrizo Plain National Monument to see the super bloom, and the road got super boggy and very, 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 very muddy. That was a little crazy.
mirror, dude. Look at that mirror.
So we kind of just blasted our way through it, kept going, but I don't know, maybe another quarter mile down the road, I lost my gas pedal. Essentially, it's non-responsive. The engine sounds fine, but we have a drive-by-wire system, and we think that some water probably got up there because the stuff was pretty deep, and we think that's why it's not responding. So we're gonna we pulled over here. We can still crawl using low gear and reverse gear, so we're able to get it off the road, and we're gonna let it dry out and check it out in a little while here. We'll update you then.
We got water in our drive-by-wire accelerator thing, throttle, and the van won't go when you mash the gas. So I'm gonna get under there and spray it with some air, and hopefully that'll get all the water that's in there out. And now we're gonna try to give it some gas, see what happens. So go ahead, Tiny, give it some gas. Let's see if we get some. Yeah! Nice. She's working. Awesome. That was it. That's all we needed to do is just blow all the water that was in there out. So we're good to go now. Except we're gonna stay here for the night. The super bloom, though fading, did not disappoint, and so the goal of that particular leg of our journey had finally been achieved. From Carrizo Plain we set off again to figure out the next iteration of our travels. But first, we had to drive up to Santa Cruz and visit some long-lost friends.
I'll make love to you like you want me to, and I'll lick your and it's tender like a I'll make love to you, and I'll take a brew, and I will not let go till you tell me to. That's all I got. That wasn't the song either. I couldn't remember it for the last second.
You had a day travel? Where'd you guys
Well,
start from?
no, actually we've had a great 3 weeks of travel or 4 weeks of travel. However, we were telling Huck and Pins earlier that it's like we've been on the road this whole time, but now that we were coming here today, it was like, we're headed home. We're like somewhere,
Yes.
you know.
Yeah, it's spring in the garden too.
We've
It's
made
starting
it
to
to a
happen.
destination. You can do it. Let's see you and Hawk do it. Missing yours.
No, I'm not drinking. No, I'm not doing that. What is this? Orange juice?
It's orange juice.
No, that's tequila. I know what tequila smells like, and I'm not drinking that. So you guys have okay. What are we?
You eat the
What are we?
oranges out of it.
What are we?
Cheers.
Cheers to friends.
To our youth.
To our
Touch it.
youth.
I didn't see you touch it.
To,
You gotta go down. Gotta go down.
All right.
to Jorge taking his shot.
Oh, he touched it. That's horrifying. I hate that crap.
You ever smell a dookie so bitter it burned your nose hairs?
Oh no, I don't know what you're eating.
It curls up in your nose.
Yeah, man, shit is brutal.
Is that what all these are from?
Oh my god, all
Smelling deuce.
That's what I do for a living.
Oh
I
my
fucking
god. Sneaky talk.
smell.
What do I do for a living? I smell poop. No, I sniff deuce.
I smell dookie. I have come upon a number 2, and its waves have filled the deepest chasms of my olfactories. Hippie farm tacos. Hell yes.
What have we here?
Tomatoes. That night we ate some amazing tacos and hung out at Todd's house with Hawk, Ken's, Todd, and his daughters for a few days before setting off to go camping to a place called the Indians, where many adventures awaited us.
This is gonna be so much fun.
I don't think Ken's actually said that.
Oh, why, hello. It's Friday and we're going camping. Somewhere in California to a place called Indians? I don't know. But we're following Van of My Dreams currently and going pretty slow. Slower than we normally go, actually. We drive pretty slow, but they're air cooled, so you know, air cooled for life. It's gonna be a good time, I think.
The main road to the campsite was closed, so we decided to try a forest road that the map said would get us to our destination. However, it quickly became clear that the road was a little too much to handle for our rigs, as evidenced by the following situation.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Go, 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 go.
All the way through.
Keep going, keep going.
Stalled.
That's fine. Okay.
I don't know either. We're gonna find out.
Okay, stop.
Not grabbed in the back. It's
With Ripley unstuck, We decided that attempting to navigate the sandy forest road would take too long, so we opted for a more leisurely path to the campsite, where we set up camp for the evening and sat together for a while telling stories and laughing before heading to bed. Truth is, though, things weren't all good, at least not for Jessica and me. We've tried to let you in just enough, to tell stories that are real and relatable, to let you in on the secret that this isn't all hula hoops and yoga, epic scenery, organic food, sponsorships, breakdowns, and camping. The camera isn't always on, and sometimes the struggles get too personal. Filming our lives when they get most real can cheapen what we're going through. We don't film the arguments that happen. This isn't some MTV show where we manufacture conflicts that make for addictive television. You don't get to see the bickering and frustration, the raw open wounds that biting words can leave behind. But it happens, and it hurts, just like in every other relationship. The camera is off, but this shit is real life happening to real people. And after enough little arguments, after enough unresolved conflicts, and clear breakdowns in communication, someone decides to leave. And so I did. I got on a plane to New York City and was exploring taking a job, finding an apartment, and starting over with my life there. I left Jessica back in California.
It always falls. I see you come, I see you go. You say all things pass into the night, and I say, oh no, sir, I must say you're wrong. I must disagree, oh no, sir, I must say you're wrong. Oh, won't you listen to me? You told me I've seen it all before. Been there. I've seen my hopes and dreams are lying on the ground. I've seen the sky just begin to fall. And you say all things pass into the night, and I say, oh no, sir, I must say you're wrong. I must disagree, oh no, sir, I must say you're wrong. Won't you listen to me? Goodbye, horses. I'm flying over you. Goodbye, horses. I'm flying over you. Goodbye, horses. I'm flying over you. Goodbye, horses. I'm flying, flying, flying over you.
Relationships are hard, especially if you marry someone as obtuse as me. I won't go into any more detail than that it took us 3 weeks and 3,000 miles of separation to figure something out. But we did, and that's what's important.